Okay. Hey, how's it going? It is after midnight right now, and I have been in bed all day. I went outside and I cleared off my car because I knew it was gonna rain, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna create this ice cast over my car. So I cleared that off. Well, I'm very warm, actually. My fan is on, but that's on exhaust, and this door is kept closed, and it's still very hot. It's pumping out heat, but there's no like thermostat in here, so I'm pretty sure it's not affecting how much heat is pumped out. But I'm not HVAC certified in by any means, so best I can do is guess. What am I gonna do? I was looking for a liquid. Let's do some water here. Oh, it kind of stings. I did just use bleach too, so probably waking it up. And I bit all of my nail polish off. I just painted my nails with gosh, I'm tired. I bought this new, I love Salon Perfect. It's so inexpensive, and it's Salon Perfect. But I bit it all off. My nails are growing pretty well though. I was nibbling at this one. I have just got the worst nail biting habit, and I've had it since probably first grade. So I used to have the longest nails. But anyways, it's warm. My makeup drawer is now here in the bathroom. So there's that. My sunscreen. I don't need sunscreen. It's midnight, so there's that. Makeup. I doubt I'm gonna get through this without making any very loud noises, because my tenant downstairs always complains about the noise. She's like, what the hell are you doing up there? And I mean, I'm not doing anything. Like, sometimes she complains and I'll be like in bed all day, so I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. Raz is asleep, I'm asleep. She does smoke weed though. Like, she's on the front steps rolling her joints, so I know there's that. And I'm not trying to say that that's why. Like, you know, I don't regularly eat gummies. I don't smoke at all, but sometimes I'll have like a gummy. I used to smoke, and I don't know if it's placebo or not, but a lot of people say that they don't work. They're not doing anything. Is not hallucinations, but just changes how you perceive your surroundings via like sound, how sound is brought to your ears, you know? I don't know. So I'm pretty sure she's from Maine too. Like, her car was from Maine. She doesn't have her car here. She might have gotten a new one. I don't know if it's hers or she sits in somebody else's car and smokes sometimes. But like, she's become this like central facet of my being, because she literally has something to say every day. And I wouldn't say that she cops an attitude all the time either. Like, she'll be nice in the hallway and stuff. She'll say hi. She'll talk about Raz being cute, but then like get these messages, and I'm like, you know, honestly, and she pretty much pinpoints it that it's us, because I'm pretty sure we're right above her. But the room next to us is so loud. Like, they have a crying, screaming baby all the time. Just like random pots and pan noises, slamming of doors. So I think we're all making our own types of noises. I I'm not sure how to get through to her. I'm not sure. But if there is a noise you're hearing, I'm not making this on purpose to like make you mad. So anyways, that's fine. So this was just one of my concoctions. The Ariana Grande REM foundation ran out a long time ago, and I've just been putting random moisturizers and foundations in this container, and the color matches me a lot better than when it started. Where the heck did I put the lid? Did I not start with a lid? Anyways, okay, tired. Oh, here it is. I'm not tired for tired's sake. I'm tired because I've been in bed all day. Yeah, so that's probably a big part of it. Get rid of it. I'm gonna just throw this away. So I'm gonna have, this is a bad news spares type of a situation. Look at this. So good. Fell in love with it. This is my third tube. My teeth are getting so sensitive, and then I read on the back can cause sensitive teeth. Like, I'm getting shooting pains up through the roots of my teeth. Never happened before, and I was using it regularly, and it literally says like don't use beyond like 2 weeks or something. It's supposed to just be for a temporary. I don't know. I just use Sensodyne now because if I have sensitivity or the ability to get sensitive, I just don't want to fight with it. I don't want to, you know, risk it being the situation. Okay. Leave and seal. Color rich leave and seal. Boosts vibrance and protects from fading with Pro Color Shield. Bumble and Bumble. I got this at, I always try to show there's like this little record thing and then there's the light. And I always try to show the record thing. I don't know why it's like bigger and bolder, but this is, I don't know. I've only used it once. It smells okay. The only thing that will put me off from trying new products is, I got that at the cosmetic company store at the Settlers Green. They had like this pick 6 and you get a free bag and it's only like $12. So anyways, oh my god, I did not clean my brushes. I thought about it. I think I will today though. I gotta do the dishes actually, so probably not today. Bronzer. Chuck roast was on sale, so we made that. We had a crock pot chuck roast Irish pub sandwiches, and we're supposed to use Coca-Cola, beef broth, lots of onion, like the biggest onion we could find, and we used the whole entire onion. So have that on some bulky rolls with provolone cheese that have been broiled in the air fryer. This is just my Clinique bronzer brush with my Clinique bronzer. I use Sunkissed, number 2 Sunkissed. They have a deeper one, like Sun Blushed or something, or they used to. I don't know if they still do. But it also looks a little bit more red skin toned, and I'm kind of like trying to cancel out the redness, so I'm just gonna stick with this for now. Okay. I was thinking about blue eyeshadows or green, so I'm gonna do that. All this stuff here. When I found I cleaned the bathroom. Okay, two things. One, I found two eyeshadow brushes, which had dropped down from where they were drying from. And then two, this is a clawfoot tub, and all I was doing was mopping the floor, and I hit it with a mop, and one of the claw feet like popped out. Like the tub stayed in the same spot. The clawfoot left that spot, and I was like, uh-oh. What do I do now? But we were able to just lift the tub and pop it back into place. And like it has a little locking mechanism, and maybe it just wasn't locked into place. It scared the daylights out of me. I don't mop the bathroom often, but it was time because there was like buildup around the claw feet. So usually I just like Swiffer, but I literally was like hands and knees scrubbing the bathroom floor. This is pretty. I just like that it looks clean. You can use it for like a fresh spring look, a refreshing splash in the summer, or an icy blast in the winter. Like it's just so versatile as long as you know, use your imagination. Okay. This is a little cuckoo. He's doing very well. We switch out his water and add fresh water, clean it all out. I know he's got a small home, but he'll have a bigger home when we have a bigger home. So, I mean, I've seen people, they're kept in those little cups at the pet store, which yes, that's cruel and all that, but for now, will suffice. He is very happy. The bamboo started to die. I thought it was like hydroponic ability. I looked online and it said it was. So I really think it's more to do with the fact that there's no light. So we have a fresh, happy one that is bright light, tolerates medium. And we leave the light on in the bathroom all the time, and his fish tank used to be out there with us. But since then, we got the shelf in the shower area, so it just made sense to bring him in here. I don't know if it's because I see him more, or like look at him more, but he seems happier in here, along with the plants, just because it's so much brighter. The light's always on in here, so there's more natural light in the other room, but this one's just like the light's always on. So okay, color. I'm thinking more of like a rose toned pink for the other part of my lid, like right here, just because to me it kind of looks that. So if I can accentuate it, that's usually what I go for. I've got my flash of color. Let's add some pink here. I think that's nice. I'll have to be thoughtful with my eyeliner. I'm usually like kind of in a rush. It looks the same every time I do it. But I am able to do different styles, thicknesses, textures. I just tend to stick to the same thing every time. Before I do this next thing, I'm gonna need some moisturizer under my eyes. Got this I Love It by Noble Naturals. Kevin's gotten me something for Christmas for them. He better have. I bet you he replenished that stuff that he likes, which is in here all the time. I'll show you in a second. But he always steals it from me. So now that my makeup's in here, I'll probably get a chance to use it more. So I'm just adding this moisture before I put on an under eye concealer that's gonna make my under eyes look a little brighter, and also plump. This stuff here, and I can't believe this is only the travel size. This thing's huge, and he uses it all the time, like at least 2 to 3 times a week. For someone that doesn't really use moisturizer, I think that's a lot. So, foundation, concealer. All right, so I'm gonna get back into this thing. I'm so happy that I found this. My little concoction foundation. When people ask me if I'm like for or against legalizing marijuana, I would vote no. That's like a big, I just think like if it's legalized, I use it. I'm okay with it. But if it were up to me, I just feel like my voice isn't big enough. Let the higher power choose that one, and if it's so be, it's so be. You know, like I knew it was illegal when I tried smoking. I was trying to be cool. Other people were doing it, kind of a thing. And when it comes down to it though, I'm like, I don't know, is it? What do you guys think? And I mean, I think that I would write down on paper no, but then I would not be upset if the answer was yes, kind of a thing. I'm just like, whatever. It's also not on the top of my list of things to do. Legalize a drug that I do think can very easily take over a whole person's personality. Their whole life changes. But then you gotta think, so doesn't all these antipsychotics that get diagnosed. Like, I was on Lexapro for a good 2 years. I feel like, I mean, I was less upset, sad, but it took, I think it zapped my personality, like my creative thought, and I almost feel like it's permanently changed. My pathways of thought have been permanently interrupted, just by the lack of the ability to create those things. You're subduing your consciousness. You're putting yourself into like almost a wake slumber. So, I don't know. It's fine. Alright, I'm definitely going to want to do something with these eyebrows. They are very sparse, very light. Let me see. Where are they? I'm looking for my eyebrow pencil right now. I know I have it. Oh, here you go. It might be helpful. And this is not just the NARS sharpener. I've got the Clinique one with this little prying stick, which the NARS one I think has one too, but I lost that one. So like when it gets clogged and filled with stuff, it has this little attachment on it to clean it out. So cool. Okay. So I don't think my mom is going to be coming to Christmas because she's either relapsing with her MS or she's had a stroke. She doesn't know which, but she's able to talk to me. And that's what she's relaying to me. So I'm thinking she's just making an excuse so she doesn't have to come up. Now I really want to find my brow gel. Maybe if I could just use hair gel on my brows. They have that Gotta Be hair gel but for brows. That's something that I look at and I'm like, oh my god, it's $10, okay? So It's just not on the top of my list of things to do, especially since I've got my son asking me for money all the time. You know what he wants now all the time? Mom, send me Apple Pay. Send me Apple Pay. So for Christmas, I'm just like sending him Apple Pay, I guess. I did get him other things, but can like use it for all these different stores around him. Let's be more responsible. So, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Plus, it's nice like to get into the habit and know that he actually uses it, doesn't lose it. Okay, it's on his phone. He knows where his phone is. He can find his phone. If he loses his phone, he has his watch to locate that. He loses his watch. We have Find My Apple. He can ask me. Anyways, like just to be nice, sometimes I'll just send him like $5 or something. But he's already starting to try to like use me. Like, if I do my Duolingo, then you can give me $5. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. No. So I think, should I do my eyeliner before my mascara? I don't know. Okay. You can only define the lashes you have. I really think that people are looking for miracles from their mascara. I guess you could always do fake lashes. I'm not much of a fake lash person. But you know what really works is, I've seen Korean beauty, I think they call it K-beauty, where they have a stamp for eyelashes because they have got extreme hooded eyes are very common. I mean, I have hooded eyes, but so they just put a stamp like on this fatty pad right here where the lashes would be if they had lashes. So it's just stamping on lashes. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. I've learned a new trick. I used to not like Alexa because I listened to Pandora and I found out I can play my Pandora playlist through her. And when I say next, she just goes next. And I'm like, oh, I like this more than listening to it on my phone because I can't say next to my phone. I have to push a button. And sometimes I'm not right next to my phone, or my hands are wet because I'm just taking a shower or a bath. So I think that's pretty neat. Okay, eyeliner. This is when colored liner can get fun. So if you've got a nice between your lash line and your lid line, if you have a kind of a prominent line where you can put color and people will see it, it's not just looking like all of a sudden replacing your, sometimes people do these gorgeous eyeshadow looks and they put like a pretty color eyeliner, But when their eyes are open like this, all you see is that line of color instead of also getting that gradient, prettiness, sparkles, matte mixture of the eyeshadow. Okay. The last time I used this, I pretty much quit halfway. I kind of started to throw it on. So try to take it easy and breathe. I have a tendency to hold my breath when I'm doing lots of things. So might also be another cause to my headaches other than grinding my teeth. Is I hold my breath going up the stairs, going down the stairs, when I'm doing push-ups. No, I haven't done it in a while, but I'm saying I hold my breath and then like I get this really airy, terrible headache. It's very different than grinding your teeth, which mine goes up through here and it becomes a migraine. So if I don't sleep good or if I grind my teeth in my sleep, I know. No, if I don't sleep good, that's usually why too. I'll wake myself up doing so. Okay, so when people do this, it kind of scares me, like they leave it like this. I don't mean scares me like, ah, it's like, it's a creepy picture to look at to me because I'm like constantly looking at this line right here where they're underlined. That's why I always fill in my waterline. Okay, so now it's about making it symmetrical. But also I think it's how you're angled looking at the camera. So like I'm looking dead on in the mirror and it looks like I need to add a little bit here, but maybe not to the camera. I don't know. It's weird. All right, 1, 2, 3. No idea what I'm gonna do for lipstick either. Definitely not this. My sister will leave the house without any lip color on at all. Like she uses lip balm and I'm like, Jasmine, just something. You look naked. Bare. Like, I mean, this is bare. This is literally like a nude lipstick. And all it does, it's not that it gives so much color, but it just puts the color back in that you got powder on your lips, foundation, and then when you clean it off, like just with water, then it looks like it really accentuates the fact that you have full makeup on, you know? I don't know. I like it to match. I'm not a snob or anything. Oh. Should I use them as my blush? It does add a little bit of balminess texture to your cheeks too. So you've got like more of a consistent texture pattern throughout. That bronzer did give a lot of color, but do want some more of like a pinky hue. Plus I want to be in control of it. Like sun blush is good because it has that red, but if I'm more in control of like where it goes, then I can have the gradient of the brown to the red more. It's also a lot darker too. Okay. We have, excuse me, the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3. Okay, I think I want to curl my lashes again. I did want to add more mascara. I think that's it. I'm gonna do Tartelette Tubing Mascara. instead of setting spray first, I'm going to do like a setting powder type of a thing, because I don't know if you saw my last video. If you want to, it's just the last one that I made. This was very empty, so I literally just topped it off with baby powder and stirred it. So now, since it's mostly baby powder, it becomes more of like a setting powder. So it's going to get all the cracks and crevices and dry any excess oil and kind of make the more porcelain slipped consistency. Dried, of course. So I'm trying to get that. Okay. And you do still set it anyways. It kind of just creates this like top coat. It's not the right word. I never got to pottery class. It was supposed to be like my last semester or something. So it was like right before I was expelled. I like got introduced to the pottery guy, went to the building and everything. I never actually took the class, so I know like how everything works. And he like explained stuff, but never sat down and did it. I'm back. Hi. So I've got my curling iron heated up. I found my glasses, not just now, but I wanted to share with you since my last video I mentioned how I could not find my glasses. Horrendous glare. I did try Scentbird, you guys. Let me tell you what. So cool. Glad I tried. I jumped in at the one fragrance I wanted, but I would not keep the subscription. Like, I'm gonna continue being signed up. Maybe like postpone. Maybe there'll be a really cool fragrance that comes out. Maybe it'll be my birthday. I don't know. But for the Scentbird thing, I only got it because it's strawberry shortcake. And my mom is obsessed with strawberry shortcake and me. She thinks like I am her strawberry shortcake. Can you get any lamer? It smells just like strawberries. Okay. Strawberry shortcake. It's got like this warm butteriness, like butterscotch, that I don't like. I like really fresh, clean waters. Like my favorite fragrance, I mean, I spent $500 on it, was Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford in the decanter with the removable glass top. Like, oh, that to me was a huge, I can't even afford to pay rent, my car payment, food. And I bought that. So anyways, obsessed with it. So it's just really cold water. I always like that look when you just like come up from underwater, the Acqua di Gio commercials, something like that. But anyways, I'm not going for that look today. Today I'm throwing some curls in and some product. I don't know if you're supposed to do product before you curl, because I know that it gets into the machine and jams it. So looking for content, quality, ruining your device. So I think it might be better for the look if you were to do that. But I think it would destroy the device. Anyways, so I'm gonna put the product in first. I'm kidding. Sometimes I do use hairspray first, but not mousse. Mousse is always last. It's like something like a finishing, set it, glue it in place, or even use it like if I have a perm. And I want to create curls. So if you've ever had a perm before, you bend your head forward and then you put in all of your mousse and wet hair in your mousse, and then you just scrunch it, and you can scrunch it with a towel, with just your fingers. So, or you can use one of those little things on your hair dryer. I never did it. I don't like to dry my hair. I like to air dry it. I do have a blow dryer, but anyways, there's like this big dinner plate size thing with fingers on it. You can dry your hair with the curls, and that like sets it into place, especially when you use the mousse, because it's like pushing the hot air onto it and drying it into place. I watched The Twilight Zone yesterday. Oh, it's clogged already. I think it's because my hair is too long. This thing is like so perfect if you've got short hair. Will you stop that? I don't know how to make it stop. So it just resets itself when it does that. Basically that means the machine got clogged. My hair is a lot longer than the last time I used it. I did give myself a little cut. I took like 3 or 4 inches off the bottom, straight out across with little elastics to make sure the length was at least similar to both sides. Okay, so you just kind of hold it into the curl until it beeps, and you get these cute little curls. Sometimes it feels like forever. I think it's about the same time for each curl. I like that it's timed because I do have a consistency to scorch my hair. I do have the tendency. I was way off. I can't believe how many dishes I have. Even if I just do the plates, it's like an astronomical job. Sometimes it spins and spins and spins. Other times, yes, it does get jammed. I feel like it almost got jammed and then it spun through it. I have no idea how long it is. I actually could watch the second clock because when you're recording with iMovie, the little countdown is right there. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna get a clip real fast. Okay. Okay, so I'm doing the left side of my head and I'm using the ponytail side arrow. I know that stage left and right and how cameras record makes things a little messy. I don't know. split this in half. Make sure you don't give yourself a little rat tail and you have even hair each time. It's really hard when you're legally blind to curl your hair. It's all like the same color and you're trying to like find it and then it's not sorted into strand sizes. It's like making spaghetti. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, this one here. And then that. Oh, I'm in the bathroom. I don't think I've ever explained it or showed it to you while I was in the bathroom. Our little water flosser thing, which they don't even sell anymore. I wanted to buy one for myself so we'd have separate ones, but they don't make it anymore. This thing here is fantastic. It's got like an LED screen, which like they literally don't make anymore. I keep looking for it. I can't find it. Okay, so this time, since I'm on the right side of my head, I'm going to use the side with her face arrow. Alright, just make sure you push the correct arrow because it can get comfortable using the same button every time, but you do have to switch to the opposite side so that way your hair is symmetrical. You can have it be opposite though, like if you want a swish type of move, but if you want like the blowback, walking, symmetrical waves, it would be, make sure you flip the arrows to either side. It doesn't matter which side they're facing. If you flip the arrows, then your hair will be even. Sometimes it is hard to make sure you get all the strands of hair. A lot of the times I'll go with ones in the back missing. They're just completely straight, never touch them with a curl. I try to keep it even in the center of my hair when I do that, or if that happens. Or at least try to get the very tips or the ends of them. I don't know. Sometimes I like sort out my hair to weigh it and be like, how many more times am I gonna have to do this before I'm finished? It's only been 10 minutes and I'm still like, ugh. Is this my new career? That's why I don't curl my hair often. Going towards this side of my head, so I'm going to switch the arrow to the other side. Okay, now I'm gonna make a big, like, I use so much mousse. Should be about a golf ball to a baseball, but it usually winds up being about a softball size of mousse. So unclip. I have way more hair on this side of my head because of my part. Close this, just so I can flip my head comfortably. Shake the mousse first. And I use it like a golf ball at a time size, or like I'll start with a baseball, then I use a couple golf balls. And then I just kind of like recurl my hair with the mousse. So that way it kind of locks into place like a quick drying glue. The alcohol makes the glue dry really fast. And just make sure there's no bubbles, because if they dry while they're bubbles, it's just going to be like a clod of glue. I usually like to keep them kind of straight like this. I don't usually finger through them. It was so hard to like put each individual curl in that I'm almost kind of like, I did this. Will you at least appreciate this? But you can, of course, like soften them up and brush through. I don't like to. I feel like I'm just undoing all the work I just did. So they'll fall out naturally in time. Alright, I think that's everything. Where did I put? Now I've lost my glasses already. This is not funny. Unplug this. Oh. Ah, here they are. There. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you in the next one.